Yeah. We back in it. Ho, is you daft? I'm just gonna master my craft. I got my team on my side, controlling the tide, and you in a raft. No grip on your path, you here for the ride, but know you might crash. I know you won't try it, yes I did the math. You're not trying to clash, and I have to laugh.
Yo! Welcome back, man. Yo, tell me why I did all my videos, like, in advance. None of them had audio. We gotta restart. Start from scratch. It's okay, though, because today we're watching disturbing dashcam videos with backstories. First, I want to shout out Mr. Nightmare. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go check out his videos. It's really good. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my guy. Don't know him. But, yeah. Let's get straight into it, though. W edits. I'm getting better, I'm telling y'all.
Submitted by Jason. Something happens that if it weren't caught on Dashcam, you wouldn't believe it. It was around 1 in the morning. Jason was on his way to what he thought was going to be the house of a woman he matched with on a dating app.
Jason.
The person had given Jason their address over the app. They had not exchanged numbers. After putting the address into his phone, he realized that not only was the address 20 minutes away, it was also in a less desirable side of town. Against better judgment, he got in his car anyway to head to the given address, which was in a cul-de-sac. After entering the cul-de-sac, he realized all 3 houses had all of their lights out.
Oh, nah.
When he tried to message the girl he matched on the dating app, she would no longer answer. After waiting a few minutes for an answer, he realized the person had unmatched him, meaning it may have been a trick or prank, and so he turned the car around.
There's gotta be a setup. I'm not gonna lie. What's going on? What's going on?
Leaving the cul-de-sac, he noticed someone on the sidewalk stepping out into the street, and so he locks his doors and slows down. This is the footage captured on the dashcam.
What the? He slowly walked. I'm running straight through the. You know what I'm saying? Oh dang! Do you have a blicky? I think he had a blick, y'all.
The footage is kind of grainy, so it's hard to make out some of the smaller details. But basically what happened was Jason slowed down as he saw a masked person walking into the middle of the street, immediately knowing something was off because there was nothing across the street except a busy highway. So he locks his door and comes to a stop as the person is directly in front of his car. Then the masked person reaches into his pocket, grabs a handgun that's a little hard to see in the window due to lighting, and starts running towards his driver's side door. Jason immediately steps on the gas and drives past the man, who then tries to open the door, which thankfully was locked mere seconds earlier. It's hard to see unless you pause and zoom in, but the man in the video was wearing a creepy smiling mask.
Oh my
goodness. The man didn't fire any rounds, but that's also under the assumption that the gun was even loaded or real. It's not that uncommon to hear about people using fake guns in scenarios like this. What was strange about this was while even though it was in a less desirable end of town, it was still a very residential block right next to a highway, so it was a slightly questionable place to pull this. However, it doesn't take a detective to put the pieces together that this was a setup through the dating app to lure some unsuspecting guy to a dead-end road in order to rob him at gunpoint, or worse. According to Jason, the spot in which the man stepped into the street was out of view of any houses as it ran alongside a long fence and bushes. Jason reported the whole incident to the police, including the given address. Jason was accompanied with a police officer to knock on the door of the address in question the next day, and an older woman who claimed to live alone answered the door. She claimed she had nothing to do with it.
Arrest the
That's
old
obviously
lady.
Pretty likely to be the truth, meaning a random person simply chose that address because the street was low-key and hidden, debatably a perfect spot to try and set somebody up. Luckily, Jason didn't decide to stay put and got away without harm, because who knows what could have happened. Before the next clip, I just want to talk about today's sponsor, Aura. I read a lot of horror stories on this channel, but a growing horror story in America that more and more people are falling victim to is identity theft, with there being a new victim every 14 seconds. Chimney Tops Trail in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. The fire was sparked by a group of kids playing with matches in the woods. It was fueled by unusually high winds.
Say the forwards!
Flames erupted in a remote area with steep terrain that made access to the fire difficult for firefighters. Crews spent 3 days working to create a containment area lower down the mountain. Helicopters flew overhead doing bucket drops to attempt to slow the spread of the fire. On the 4th day, winds picked up and the fire spread, but the Gatlinburg fire chief said projections showed no immediate threat to Gatlinburg. Despite the predictions, on Monday, November 28th, dry weather and extreme winds caused the fire to grow rapidly. That evening, wind gusts of up to 87 miles per hour sent embers flying into Gatlinburg.
87 miles per
wreaking havoc on the
hour?
city and surrounding
Bro,
communities.
they lifted me out my
Town
socks.
officials reported that evacuation alerts were sent out to residents' cell phones, but many residents said they never received any alerts. 14 people were killed and 191 people were injured in the fire.
191?
The flames destroyed nearly 2,500 homes and left an estimated $2 billion worth of damages. Resident Michael Luciano recorded his and his stepbrother's horrifying escape down the mountain. During the drive down, just about every single passing cabin is seen engulfed in flames.
Oh, God.
Nah, this look like a scary dream. A nightmare.
We'll get out of it.
Scary.
Hit the gas.
I can't see.
You can see.
You can see.
Why is every cabin on fire?
Yo, what?
Fuck. I don't know about this. Dude, just started at Natty Branch. We're going the wrong way.
Yo, the driver's locked in. Where's commentary from the passenger?
Oh, God. That was a
Hear that dog in the back?
Not now.
And at multiple points, the two men find themselves stuck behind fallen trees.
Ooh.
Fuck. Go through it.
I don't think that's a good idea, Tony.
Go through it.
I can't.
I can't.
Cannot be stuck. Try it on the left side where these sticks are short. Get a running start.
Oh, yeah.
Even at one point getting stuck behind another driver, which happened to be an old man who rolled his window down to tell Michael that he couldn't see.
You better hop in my whip,
Does this
Tony.
motherfucker want to die here? What the f is wrong with you? Go! Get the fuck out of here!
The old man ended up pulling to the side and following Michael's taillights down the mountain. At
Good
certain
stuff.
points, it seems very likely the men aren't going to make it out alive. But by some stroke of luck, they made it to the containment area with only minor damages to their
Sit
truck.
down.
Their luck didn't just end there, though. Their cabin survived the fires with very little damage, despite its close proximity to the surrounding engulfing flames. While this footage can almost make you feel like you're in the truck with them, it obviously can't compare to the actual fear of being in the suffocating heat inside the truck mixed with tension of the life or death situation at hand. In this footage, a young girl who wished to remain nameless, so I'll refer to her as Amanda, was driving home from her boyfriend's house.
Amanda.
She had just pulled out of the driveway and started heading down her boyfriend's block when a car in the middle of the road came into view. The car wasn't moving but didn't have its hazards on, so Amanda waited for a few moments until the driver in front of her lowered his window and waved for her to go around him, so she did. Upon passing the car, she quickly realized the car behind her started moving as well, which at first wasn't too weird, but it became clear very soon that the car was following her after it started making the same turns she made. She started to make as
spooked,
many
bro.
random turns as possible, and sure enough the car behind her stayed on her
I already
tail.
be paranoid.
She then calls her boyfriend, which I muted at her request for privacy, and she explained to him that somebody was following her. He reassured her to keep calm and everything would be fine, and to just drive to the nearest police station. So she looked up the nearest police precinct, and when they were only a few blocks away from it, the car behind her turned the opposite way, likely because they knew she was going to the police station.
Dang, got
Still
caught
on the
up.
phone with her boyfriend, she told him the car behind her turned a different direction, so her boyfriend assured her she should be fine to go straight home. Just be cautious. Amanda drove home after this, which was in the same town, so it was unlikely to be a long trip home. She even checked to make sure the coast was clear before parking her car and going inside. But later in the night, she woke up to this.
What the fuck is that?
What's that sound?
Amanda heard sounds right outside her bedroom window, like someone was trying to lift it open from the outside.
What?
Once she turned the lamp on, the noise stopped. She called for her dad when she realized what was happening. The occurrence was immediately associated with the vehicle that was following her earlier. So the family called the police to file a police report and showed them the dashcam footage of the vehicle following her. The vehicle could be identified as a BMW, and Amanda was asked if she knew anyone who owned a BMW that might want to hurt her. The only person she could think of was a guy named Christopher Crea, somebody who she blocked on social media for obsessive harassment, who happened to drive a black BMW. These were the last texts Christopher had sent to Amanda.
Ryan, bro, why I gotta be in this? You hit me up basically crying about Ryan or whatever the fuck his name was. That wasn't me there for you? Hey, yo. Oh my goodness. Yo, he's going in.
She blocked him. Christopher happened to know Amanda's boyfriend personally through mutual friends.
The six
through
texts back to back?
He knew where he lived.
That's not OD
so the idea that this Christopher guy waited outside Amanda's boyfriend's house suddenly became a possibility. As an idle threat, Amanda's boyfriend sent an Instagram DM to Christopher that she was filing for a restraining order if he bothered her again. But his response was him acting confused and claiming he hadn't bothered her. Whether it was acting or not is a mystery, but nothing happens again at Amanda's house after that. So it doesn't seem too far-fetched that it could have been this Christopher guy.
Spooky.
The following dashcam footage was taken in the vehicle of Uber driver Christina Spikuza, and I want to warn you, while there is no actual graphic...
Why is he shiestied up in the back? And wait... Oh my goodness, I already know how this is about to go.
...shown, the story behind it is upsetting.
No.
38-year-old mother of four Christina Spikuza was doing some night drives on February 10th, 2022, when 22-year-old Calvin Crew used his girlfriend's phone to order an Uber.
Oh my goodness.
Christina accepted the ride.
Yo, how do I take this down?
Up.
How do I take this down, yo? I don't... Sorry.
He gets into the car in a sketchy mask covering his entire face except for his glowing eyes. She greets him by asking for Tanea and how are you today? But he doesn't answer either question. Or if he did, it was likely an inaudible grunt.
Bro, just acting weird.
Hi, for Tanea. How are you today?
Christina was extremely polite to Calvin, even asking how his day was going a few minutes in.
Did you have a good day today?
Calvin is seen turning to check if the coast was clear, and then lifting his mask up slightly before pulling a gun on Christina and threatening her.
Oh, Christina.
I'm sorry?
Keep driving.
Bro, he's just weird, bro.
Keep driving.
She grabbed
What are
him.
you doing?
This is a gun. Keep driving.
No, it's not. Stop. Come on, man. I got a family. What are you
I got
doing?
a family too. Now drive.
What are you doing?
Drive.
Please stop.
Drive the car, miss.
Why
Just
are you
drive.
doing
Don't
this?
Don't make this so noticeable. Just drive.
This
Why
is
are
so
you
sad,
doing
bro.
this?
Y'all be careful on y'all Uber drives.
To
Complete
where?
the trip.
I cannot do that.
Complete the trip.
Why are you doing this?
Complete the trip.
Please?
He tells her to cancel the ride so that it could no longer be tracked.
I'll be like, bro, you could just
Not
have a
long
car.
after, he grabs her phone to gain access to her banking apps to transfer money to his girlfriend's
Get
phone.
off of me. Please. No, no.
Keep driving.
Before grabbing the dash cam and throwing it out the
That's so
window,
sad.
he tells her that everything will be okay if she does what he says.
Do what I said and everything will be alright.
But that later proved to be a lie. Christina's body was discovered
No!
lying in the woods 50 feet off the road, with a single gunshot wound to the head. Detectives found Christina's
Rest in
dashboard
peace, man.
camera along the route of her last
mother?
Uber ride, and the footage provided all the evidence necessary to prosecute Calvin for her murder. Prosecutors are currently seeking the death penalty for
Get him
Calvin.
up out of here. Anyway. Dang, the spooky, ominous music in the background. What they got? Mr. Nightmare, come on, bro. But thank y'all for watching. Shout out Mr. Nightmare again, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, good video. Good video. But yeah, tap in next time. We got some good videos on the way. I'm going to make up for my lost time. Thank you guys for all the support. And I will catch you in the next one. Peace. Peace.
Ain't friends, we ain't buds. Tough luck, yeah, I'm different than I was. Puff, puff, I'm just looking for a buzz. Up, and away I go. We ain't friends, we ain't buds. Tough luck, yeah, I'm different than I was. Puff, puff, I'm just